Hey YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with a fictional airport update. I've got a pretty new airport setup here. I've also moved to a new apartment here. Sorry it's been so long and so inconsistent with videos, but I'm still around, still collecting models and making videos. This airport, just like my other fictional airport, it's in the southeast somewhere, maybe it's like South Carolina or Georgia or something. It's mainly a Delta hub, kind of reliever for Atlanta, plus, but the other airlines, United, American, and Southwest, they all have reasonably decent sized operations here, just not a hub or anything. Well, this is my new kind of airport layout. It's huge, honestly. It's awesome. These are maps from Layover Layouts. There's like 7 terminals or so, 2 runways. We've got a cargo area with some hard stands, and also another hard stand area and a hangar. So with that said, let's just get right into it. We'll start over here. We'll start with this terminal here, Terminal 3 or whatever, which is kind of the low-cost airlines, just the extra airlines. Right here, we have a Southwest 737-700. We're heading to St. Louis. 737 MAX 8, jet bridge, right? There we go. A 737 MAX 8, the Hawaii livery, is going to be heading down to Orlando and arrived in from Fort Lauderdale. Empty gate. And a 737-700 Maryland 1 heading to Baltimore and from Chicago Midway. 737-800 California 1, we'll send him to San Diego, and he arrived in from Phoenix. And then we have a 737-700 for Southwest, gonna be heading out to Nashville, and he arrived in from Kansas City, Missouri. Right here is a JetBlue Airbus A320-200, and he's gonna be heading out to Tampa, Florida. Arrived in from there. Spirit A321, gonna be heading to Fort Lauderdale, arrived from there. Another 321, 320, gonna be heading to Detroit and arrived in from Dallas, Fort Worth. Empty gates. JetBlue A220, gonna be heading out to, we'll send him to, Hartford, Connecticut, and arrived in from Boston. We got a 321 there, gonna be heading out to New York's JFK, came from San Juan. And then right here is a Legion A320, gonna be heading down to St. Petersburg, arrived in from Destin, Fort Walton Beach. And right here is a JetBlue A321neo, gonna be heading out to Los Angeles, doing their mid service out to there. Moving on here to the, just departing. We have a Delta Airbus A350-900 climbing out, and he is heading out to Cape Town, South Africa. And we have a Southwest 737 MAX 8 taxiing in, and he has arrived in from Los Angeles International, LAX. And heading to the gates here with the Delta terminals. We've got 3 Delta terminals here, and there's some partner airlines and else. But right here is an A321neo for Delta, and he is in from Aruba, and is going to be heading out to Seattle. 321 standard with a thank you livery in from Richmond, Virginia, and it's going to be heading out to West Palm Beach. 319 in from Key West, and it's going to be heading out to, we'll send him to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 321neo here, gonna be heading out to, sorry, the camera keeps going back and forth. He's going to Portland, Oregon, PDX, and arrived in from San Diego. We have a 767 300ER, just getting ready to push back here. He arrived in from Dublin. They're customs pre-clearance, so this is a domestic terminal. And he is gonna be heading out to Edinburgh, Scotland. Right here is the Etihad 787-9. They're not really a Delta partner, but I do have them parked here because I just found out that Abu Dhabi is a customs pre-clearance, interestingly. So he's parked here at a domestic terminal in from Abu Dhabi. He'll be heading back later. Right here is a 737-900 ER for Delta. Gonna be heading out to Sacramento, came in from Boston. 737-800 is gonna be heading out to, we'll send him to Chicago O'Hare. Came in from Panama City Beach, Florida. We got a 320 here. Gonna be heading out to New Orleans. Arrived in from Dallas Fort Worth. Another 737-900ER, and he is in from we'll say Austin, Texas, and is going to be heading out to Detroit, the hub. And right here is a 321 in from Atlanta, and we'll send him out to Raleigh. And a 737-800 here, going to be heading out to Denver, and arrive in from Minneapolis. And an A2 train, going to be heading out to Santa Barbara, and arrived in from Newark. Going over to the international terminal here, international gates. Taxiing by, he'll be parking way over there. But we have an Emirates Boeing 777-300ER. He's in from Dubai. And we have a nice lineup here of Delta big boys and some their partners. We got some 76s, 330, 330s, KLM, and 350s on this side. Right here is a 767-300ER, and he is in from Dakar, Senegal, and is going to be heading out to Brussels. Right here is another 767-300ER, and he is in from, we'll say, I'll say Catania, Sicily, and is going to be departing to Stockholm. Right here is a 767-400ER, going to be heading out to Zurich, and arrived in from Madrid. Another 767-400ER, this one's the breast cancer awareness livery, heading out to Geneva, and he arrived in from Munich. And right here is a 330-900neo, and he is in from Accra in Ghana. He's going to be heading out to Amsterdam. On this side, we got another 330. This one's 330-300, and he's going to be heading out to London Heathrow, and arrived in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. KLM 787-9, and he is heading out to Amsterdam, of course. And right here is the LA 2028 A350-900 for Delta. He's in from Tokyo Haneda, and is going to be heading out to we'll send him to Johannesburg. Right here, pushing out is a 350-900 as well, and he is pushing out for, this is Team USA, and he is pushing out for, we'll say, he arrived in from Seoul Incheon, and is going to be heading out now to, let's go 350 route. We'll say Shanghai. And right here is a A350-900 for China Airlines, taxiing. He's going to take his gate, and he arrived in from Taipei. Over here, got some 757s. Starting off with the lineup, we have a 757-300, and he is in from LAX, and he's going to be heading down to Orlando. Another 757-300, and he is in from Fort Lauderdale. He's going to be heading out to San Francisco. And there's another 757-300 right here, and he is in from Salt Lake City, and he's going to be heading out to we'll send to Fort Myers. Empty gate, 757-200, no winglets, and he is in from St. Thomas, and is going to be heading out to just a quick flight down to Miami. And another 757-200 here in from St. Martin, and I'll be heading out to let's say Mexico City. And a 757-200 here in from Cancun, and it's going to be departing out to where should I send him? We'll send him to Reno. And over here we got a 739 for Delta, and he is in from Bonaire, down in the Dutch Caribbean, and he is going to be heading out to Ontario, California. E-170 here in from Columbia, South Carolina, heading out to Bentonville, Arkansas. 319 in from Bermuda, gonna be heading out to Washington Reagan, DCA. 767-300ER in from, we'll say he's in from, he's heading out to Rio de Janeiro and arrived in from, we'll say Milan. And right here is the E175, gonna be heading out to Milwaukee, arrived in from Houston, Intercontinental. CRJ 900 heading to Charlotte, arrived from Greenville, Spartanburg, into Gate. CRJ 900 heading out to Myrtle Beach, arrived in from Jacksonville, Florida. CRJ 700 heading out to Lafayette, Louisiana, arrived in from Tri-Cities, Tennessee. That just about does it for Delta. We're getting there. Over here, we have at a hard stand, we got a French Blue, or French B now, A350-900, gonna be heading out to Paris Orly, just getting all passengers boarded up there. Here's our control tower. Heading to the terminal here. Look at the planes which are pushing out, getting ready to go. We've got a United 757-300 pushing out for Denver's, heading back. And on the back line for takeoff, Delta 757-200 heading out to, he's going to Cincinnati and arrived in from San Jose del Cabo. CRJ 900 going to be heading out to Gulfport, Biloxi, Mississippi, and arrived in from Birmingham, Alabama. United A319 heading out to Washington Dulles. Southwest 737-800 going to be heading out to Denver. JetBlue A321 going to be heading out to Newark. And American 738 heading to Dallas Fort Worth. And Delta A321 going to be heading out to Las Vegas, and I arrived in from Phoenix. And we've got an A330-300 for Delta, and he's just pushing out for, or taxiing on the runway for Barcelona, and he arrived in from Rome. And at the hard stand here, we got some planes here. We got a Spirit A320neo. He's just kind of resting, doesn't have anywhere to go. These are parked with the ongoing troubles at Spirit. Got the Volgodopter Antonov AN124. The TAM 763 remaining to Sao Paulo late this evening. And we got some Delta aircraft 330-900 Neo here, just waiting. 220-100, A320, 764 in the Sky Team, CRJ 900, and a 350 in there. I'll just getting maintenance done, getting some stuff done. As the summer season draws to an end, they don't need the full fleet for everything. Right here's United 739 heading up to Newark, Continental Retro. 739 heading to Houston, Intercontinental. Iberia 350 heading to Madrid. Gate Frontier 321 into Denver and from Orlando. Lufthansa, Van Hansa 340-600. School these are still around. Won't be for long, but he's heading to Frankfurt. 757-200. The New York livery heading out to San Francisco. And right here is the California livery heading to Los Angeles. We have a 321 heading to Chicago O'Hare. And right here is the A220 for Air Canada heading to Montreal. And an CRJ 550 heading to Newark. And over here we got American, some other airlines. We got the American Eagle E145 operated by Piedmont. Gonna be heading out to Charlotte. Sun Country 738 heading to Minneapolis, sent to Gate. American 321 heading to Chicago O'Hare, 321 heading to Charlotte. Hawaiian 787-9 be heading to Honolulu. He's delayed. This is normally a morning departure. This kind of afternoon schedule. Alaska 739 heading to Seattle in from San Francisco. 738 pushing back for Portland PDX. 738 for American gonna be heading to Phoenix Sky Harbor. 321 gonna be heading to LAX. And right here is a 738 in from a DCA Reagan. It's gonna be heading out to Boston, and a CRJ 900 heading to Philadelphia. And over here, Last terminal here, and then the cargo. Got Icelandair going to Reykjavik, 737 MAX 9. Air Mexico 738 heading to Mexico City. WestJet 737 MAX 8 heading to, it's 800, I don't know if it said MAX or not. But this is MAX 8 heading to Calgary. Delta 737 800 in from St. Lucia. Gonna be heading to, we'll send him to Portland, Maine. American 788 heading to London Heathrow, kind of off route, switching with British Airways. Korean Air 380 heading out to Seoul, beautiful model. Cathay Pacific 350 1000, gnat flying around, heading out to Hong Kong. Delta 321 in from Montego Bay, gonna be heading out to, we'll send him to Wilmington. And pushing out of the gate is a Scandinavian 350-900 heading to Oslo in from Stockholm. And gonna take his gate is the Heidelweiss A350-900 in from Zurich. At the cargo and remote stand here, we got a UPS 757-200 heading to Ontario. DHL 767-300 ER freighter heading to Cincinnati. Prime Air gonna be heading to San Bernardino. 763-300F. Cathay Pacific cargo in from Miami heading to Anchorage. Prime Air 737-800 heading to Lakeland, Florida. Geminijets 757-200 heading down to Miami International. DHL 757-200 going to be heading to Seattle, Tacoma. And FedEx 767-300 freighter heading to Newark. And MD-11 heading to Memphis. And last couple things here, we got the fire truck area, the ARF, and we have some G650ERs, business jets sitting around waiting to go. One will be heading to Nice, France, late this evening, and the other one will be heading down to Angola, down in the Caribbean. We have a JSX heading to Dallas Love Field, E145 later. And a NetJets Challenger 650. I'm gonna be heading out to, we'll send it to Teterboro. Yeah. So yeah, that's the update for y'all. Sorry, it's been so infrequent with videos and everything. A whole lot in this, a lot of planes, a lot of models, just a really big airport. Yeah, hope y'all liked it. I'm like to do videos more often. I get them out when I get them out though. I'm also an airline pilot, fly to 757 and 767s for a certain airline. You can take a guess. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram at Geminijets_2000. We'll see you later.